Hey guys, Furum here, and today I'm going to be showing you the Koenigsegg Gemera at 6 stars in Asphalt 9 multiplayer. Thank you to Pluto, my clips editor, for these races, and at the time of recording, he had applied 1 epic to Nitro. Please consider subscribing if you have not already, and be sure to check out my Furum Clips channel, Furum TV channel, and Purple Team Discord. Links to all those will be in the description, and I hope you enjoy these races. So this video is the first of a set of 2 of the burst of speed cars that came in the most recent burst of speed, namely the Gemera and the LVN. Just after Christmas, most likely I'll be posting another video with the LVN driven by another member of BODENSEE Fire. In fact, the first 2 races in this video, including this one right here, are going to also be included in that video, but from Fire's point of view. And there he is, right there. So you'll be able to see these 2 races in 2 points of view, which is not something that I feel like you normally will see. And also, later on in this video, I am actually going to make an appearance in 2 of the races. These were recorded during my last live stream, so be sure to check that out if you would like to see my point of view of those races. So that means that over half the races in this video, you can actually find alternate point of views to. I believe this is the only time that this has actually ever happened on my channel. Oh, and before I forget to mention it, I most likely will not be able to stream today. My internet is being quite slow because of the massive freeze that's been going across the US. I'm fine, I still have power, I still have internet technically, that is why you are watching this video, but it is incredibly slow both up and down. Of course, if anything changes and the internet gets better between now and when I would normally stream, I'll let you guys know and probably set up a stream, but don't get your hopes up. My internet provider has said that it's been taking longer than they expected to fix the outages, so yeah, we might not have good enough internet for a stream tomorrow. But in any case, everyone else who's been affected by the storm as well, hope y'all stay safe. Don't forget to let your faucets drip overnight to prevent the pipes from freezing up, and be sure to watch out for ice on the roads. This has been Weather Safety Tips with Furum. And with that, let's get back to the video. How is the Gemera actually? Well, as you can see from at least these first couple of races, it's a fairly agile car overall. I tested this car about a year ago at Max Pro in its multiplayer season when it first came out in this Drive Syndicate. This was the 4th Drive Syndicate. And in that video, I said that it was a very pleasant car to drive. It has great handling, drifting, and acceleration, a fairly average top speed for higher-end Class S, although I do believe the car is somewhat overranked given its speed, but the Nitro is probably its weakest point. It's definitely not the shortest. Cars like the Tri-Nemesis and, gosh, the new Bolide definitely do have shorter Nitro than this car, but its Nitro is fairly strong, as is the Bolide's. Meaning that, as Pluto pointed out to me, even with the car's fairly short Nitro duration, coupled with its high acceleration, it's actually able to use that short Nitro to pretty good use and gain a lot of speed in that short amount of time. This race here is against another Gemera, and actually turned out to be one of the closer races that Pluto had in the batch of races he sent me. You will see multiple races on Auckland throughout this video, and this is partially due to the fact that it's simply a good track for this car. Auckland is one of the tracks where the higher-end S-Class cars with great handling and drifting and acceleration and everything, but not so great top speed, can still really shine. And then on the other hand, you have tracks like Himalayas, where this is not so easy. I mean, we've still got good enough speed to beat all the A-Class cars and everything, but the thing is, if you come up against a Venom or something like that on this track, you're just not going to be able to do very well against it at all. For example, we have driver 555 up here in his Bugatti LVN, who seems to win almost every single race that he plays in. The LVN is around 20 miles per hour faster than the Gemera. Now, the Gemera can definitely hold its own against the LVN on a track like Auckland, for example, but on Himalayas, the Bugatti just has a lot of room to run away. The Gemera has stats or a top speed more similar to that of the, say, Speedtail or Fenner, or even the Ultima, which actually has a special event for it going on right now. I'll be making a video about that car pretty soon as well. Keep in mind that you can't actually get the key for the Ultima through its special event though. You have to get it through the key packs. And up here, I'm not exactly sure what happens, but driver 555 wrecks, and Pluto is able to pull ahead and beat him. This is actually the only time I've ever actually seen anyone beat 555, so kudos to Pluto for that, even if it was due to a wreck, but we won't talk about that. Moving on to a race on Auckland against a 2 Tuatara and an LVN, and another Gemera actually. Here we will see a track where these cars are much more evenly balanced with each other, and the Gemera has much of a better chance to get a good placement, because there's just not a whole lot of places on Auckland for the Tuatara to get up to its high top speed. Be sure to check out my most recent video about the Tuatara, by the way. I 4-starred it recently, spent 9,000 tokens from 3 to 4-starring it, and it's so much better than it was at 3 stars, even just 1 star up. I look forward to hopefully 5-starring it at some point, although that'll probably be another 10,000 tokens, which I do not have right now. I've been spending a lot of tokens on, well, they're technically not relay packs. Yeah, so let's talk about that. So Drive Syndicate 6 is going on right now. Relay packs did not come out early on in the event, as they did in most, and this was due to some kind of technical issue, I believe. So they instead released packs in the regular pack section of the store that you can buy for 300 tokens each, up to a maximum of 20, so that means a maximum of 6,000 tokens to spend, which is exactly how much you could spend on the relay packs from before. You have the possibility of getting 5 different amounts of Syndicate coins when you buy each of these packs. I think it's 30,000, 20,000, 15,000, 10,000, and 5,000. Now, Gameloft said that the ratio of tokens spent to, I guess, expected number of Syndicate coins to get was the same as the relay packs. This seems to be pretty accurate based on my experience. In the past, the 6,000 tokens would get you 250,000 Syndicate coins in the relay packs. I spent around 4,000 tokens so far on these new packs and got 167,000 Syndicate coins, which is almost exactly 2/3 of 250,000, and I spent 2/3 of the tokens, so yeah, that seems pretty accurate, no issues there. That does mean, though, that the lower amounts in the packs are weighted more heavily, which makes sense. It goes along with the rest of the packs that Gameloft has done. But if everything was weighted equally, it would be an average of 600,000. So that means the lower stuff is weighted maybe around, I don't know, twice as much as the higher stuff. Still not so bad. And I don't know if you just noticed, but in that race right there was actually me. I didn't do so great necessarily, and there I am again right there. I'm in the purple Tuatara. These two were races in my stream. If you want to go find those, they're in there somewhere. Please give me more watch time, thank you. But yeah, I was in these races. It was pretty fun to race against Pluto's Gemera, and it's not often that I get to see myself in a race. Although sometimes when this happens, I don't do so well. And so I don't know if I'd want to see it anyway, but that's kind of besides the point. The point is that I've now 3-starred my Bentley, which is another Legend Pass car in my garage, which feels pretty awesome. I don't know how that was related, but I wanted to share with you guys how I was doing the Drive Syndicate. So that brings us to my general review about the Koenigsegg Gemera. The car is great fun. It accelerates very quickly. It handles and drifts pretty well. It floaties and punches pretty well from what I have seen. Its top speed is okay, nothing great, but not the worst either. And the Nitro, while being its weakest point, is certainly not the worst and propels this car along just fine in most cases. I really don't think it would have been worth it for most people to spend 50,000 tokens to get this key in its burst of speed though. Thank you so much to Pluto for these races, and thank you all for watching. Please like the video if you've enjoyed, and consider subscribing for more Asphalt, Forza, Minecraft, and other games content. And I will see you in my next video. Goodbye everyone.